Now let me try to write some random word here, right? Let's say hello. What will happen? What do you think? What should happen? Let me also say my name is Farooq. What do you think? What do you expect to happen? If I run this, anyone? Error, right? Right. So it says error. Invalid syntax. Syntax error. So what is syntax error? Remember, I said the code that you write are simply commands that you are giving to the system, right? So if Python is not able to understand something, some command that you are giving, then it gives syntax error saying, sorry, I don't understand whatever you are trying to convey to me. Does that make sense? What is a syntax error? Yes, no. Even if I remove this and run this, hello is not defined. So it doesn't understand what you're trying to say with this hello. Does this make sense? Everyone with me? Okay. Now I think we can introduce compiler versus interpreter language, right? So if we just look at the output, do you see that first line got successfully executed? We got this hello world. Then we encountered this error. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Do you see that? Everyone? Yes, no. Are you able to see this? First line, which was our print, got successfully executed. Second line throws this error, right? So this is the difference between a compiler and an interpreter. So interpreter based languages, what does interpreter do? It reads our code line by line. It will read the first line, then it will convert it into binary, execute it. Then it will read the next line, convert it into binary, execute it. So on and so forth. Does that make sense? So in interpreter-based language, the reading of the code, executing of the code, everything happens line by line. So in this case, second line threw an error. So by that time this line threw the error, the first line would have executed and we got this hello world. Does this make sense? Whereas if you do something like this in CPP, C++, which is a compiler based language, it will not even let you run the code, right? It will not even let you compile the code, I would say. So compile mein what happens? It reads the complete code at once, converts it into binary, and then goes to the execution, right? So in one thing, what is happening? Entire code is first converted to binary, then sent to the computer to run. In this, line by line, thing is converted into binary and then sent to the computer to run. Does that make sense? Yes or no? The difference between the two, compiler and interpreter.